Hi, this is Mr. Capert. In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Desmos to create a table of your data from the catapult testing, how to graph it, and how to find the line and best fit equation. So first step is you need to collect your data within the table. So mass of bolts, record that in the distance thrown. So if you haven't done this already, you need to go back. Notice I've labeled mass of bolts with X1 and distance with Y1. This will match up perfectly with Desmos. So I'm going to delete my data. When you go to desmos.com, you should be able to do graphing calculator under that math tools. And then you're going to hit the plus button for adding an item, add a table. Now it's already got X1 and Y1. So once again, your X1 is mass of bolts and Y1 is distance, exactly like you have set up on your worksheet. Wow, wasn't that nice of Mr. Capper to put that in the right order? So I'm not going to put all my data. I don't want to make this video too long. Just want to give you the idea of how you're going to do this. Let's just do 4 of them. You'll put all 10 throws at a minimum. All right. So once you're done with that, you're then going to, I think there's a zoom button, zoom fit. So hit this plus. So notice my data looks good. You should have a linear relationship. This could be off a little bit, but it should be straight line linear for the most part. Not perfect. So then the next step will be to click and start a new line here and then just say that Y1 is approximately, whoops, you have to hit shift and you'll see there's like this approximate symbol on the upper left corner of the keyboard. So approximately equal to the slope, which is m, times x1 plus b, the y-intercept. So you should have seen this in math class before, this simple y equals mx plus b. So this is going to give you your equation for this competition. So what I want you to do then is screenshot, put in your table and your graph, screenshot and put in your equation, then substitute distance d for y1, at mass of bolts for x1, and then substitute in your y-intercept, which is given b. And then lastly, you'll use algebra to solve for the mass of bolts and put it in that form. So you're going to have to divide, or first subtract y-intercept from each side. So I subtracted 1.19 from both sides, and then divide both sides by the slope. So in my case, 0.0044 to get this equation here. And then lastly, it's good practice to check to make sure your equation is reasonable. So put any number you want, but I put 15 feet's a good number into your equation for distance and make sure the mass of bolts that you get makes sense. Like if I got 1,000,000 for this, or if I got 1 gram, that wouldn't make any sense at all. So you need to make sure that makes sense. So once again, don't use my data, use your data. Let me know if you have any questions.